You're lying in bed, it's 1 a.m. You've been scrolling for how long? You told yourself it was just to check one notification. Now you've read 17 headlines about disasters, watched 3 TikToks about climate anxiety, and you're halfway through a Reddit thread predicting economic collapse. Congratulations. You're doom scrolling, and you're not alone. In fact, if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to figure out why you keep doing it even though it makes you feel terrible. Let's break it down. What is doom scrolling? Why does it feel good even though it hurts? And how did we get stuck in this cycle in the first place? Doom scrolling or doom surfing is the act of compulsively scrolling through negative news, content, or headlines, even when it worsens your mood. The term went mainstream during the COVID-19 pandemic, but the behavior, it's older than the name. It's a mix of curiosity, anxiety, and a weird kind of comfort seeking. You're looking for information to feel in control. Instead, you end up buried in anxiety about things you can't control. And platforms are built to keep feeding you that cycle. Psychologists call this negativity bias. It's been studied for decades, but one of the most cited papers, Bad is Stronger Than Good by Baumeister and colleagues, 2001 found that our brains pay more attention to negative information because it helps us survive. Positive news is nice. Negative news, potentially life-saving. This is why our brains light up when we see a headline about danger, crisis, or threat. The amygdala, the brain's threat detector, reacts faster and stronger to negative stimuli than positive. You can thank evolution for that. Our ancestors survived by noticing what could kill them, not what made them feel good. Today, there's no tiger in the bushes, just a bad headline. But the brain doesn't always know the difference. Platforms don't just encourage doom scrolling, they thrive on it. Engagement algorithms are designed to keep you scrolling. Negative headlines, more clicks, more time on site, more ads served. It's not a conspiracy, it's just business. Fear-driven content performs well. Outrage drives traffic. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, YouTube, none of them are neutral. They serve what keeps you engaged, and often, that's anxiety. Ever notice how you scroll longer when you're anxious? That's not a bug, that's the point. Here's where dopamine comes in. Our brains release small amounts of dopamine, the reward chemical, when we encounter new information, even if it's distressing. This is why doom scrolling mimics the mechanics of gambling or social media addiction. Variable rewards. Sometimes you find answers, sometimes chaos, but either way, your brain says, keep going. Neurologically, this taps into the same reward circuitry as slot machines, video game loot boxes, or even TikTok's For You page. The unpredictability is the hook. Another psychological factor, intolerance of uncertainty. Studies by Carlton et al., 2007, show people experience more stress from not knowing than from receiving bad news outright. Uncertainty feels like a gap we need to fill. Doom scrolling offers the illusion of filling that gap. If I just read enough, I'll be prepared. Except the information never ends. And algorithms know this. Platforms profit from it. During the pandemic, studies found direct links between doom scrolling and increased anxiety, depression, and sleep disruption. A 21 study in Technology, Mind, and Behavior Journal highlighted how constant exposure to negative news via social media heightens stress and worsened mental health outcomes. Chronic doom scrolling essentially rewires your brain's baseline for emotional regulation. The more you feed it fear, the more it expects fear. Your brain learns to treat the feed like a threat landscape, not a source of information. No, you don't have to quit the internet, but you can break the loop, set boundaries. Bawnawain, time limits, phone-free zones, curate feeds, follow people who inform without fueling panic. Notice triggers, stress, boredom, anxiety, replace the habit. Journaling, walking, even reading a book. Awareness is the first step. Ask yourself, am I seeking information? Or am I seeking control I'll never find in a headline? Doom scrolling is a symptom of bigger problems. Loneliness, uncertainty, a need to feel in control. Recognizing it doesn't make you weak, It makes you human. The next time you catch yourself scrolling deep into the night, ask yourself, what am I really looking for?